if you have a healthy community, you have more thriving people. And when you have more thriving people, then it's just a beautiful thing to see. My name is Sheldon Linford. I am currently a medical assistant at OHSU, and I am a EMT field trainer with Metro West Ambulance and a father. So I think the most important driving factor behind me going into healthcare was growing up in a home where, and growing up in neighborhoods where people were underserved and really sick. And, just my natural just curiosity about medicine in itself, but just seeing, my mom and my sister who had their health issues have to struggle to get healthcare, it made me motivated to, want to go into healthcare. My family dynamic was pretty interesting, having a dad that was incarcerated, having a mom who passed away when I was like 13 in high school, living with my aunt, moving from place to place, not very much stability. I think that a lot of young black men who grow up in those type of situations, there comes a time in life where there's that split in the road. There's two parts to my job. So I'm currently an EMT2, which means that I'm ambulance certified to work in Washington County on a 911 car, and I also do non-emergency transport.
There's tons of emotion being thrown around, and obviously the physicality of it. It takes a level-headed guy, and it takes a person that's dedicated to this job to do what we do.
These are normally our disabled, elderly patients, very frail patients, and so you pick these people up on a day-to-day basis and you build relationships. So when they get in, hey Sheldon, how's it going? I'm like, hey man, how are you doing? How's your mom? How's the facility still treat you? So I enjoy that aspect of non-emergency transport. When you look at those diverse communities, I think the most important thing is the relatability, is that a patient will feel that if they see someone that looks like me or understand where I come from, then they're more willing to take that advice and put it into action, rather than someone who doesn't understand that, hey, maybe I don't have the means or the will or the time to change the way some of my health habits. Having that person that can relate to you is important, and having that person that you feel comfortable with, and then you're more willing to open up because, hey, this person understands where I'm coming from. So I currently coach a 8th grade boys basketball team for the Clackamas YMCA. The reason that I chose to be a coach and currently coaching now is because the aspect of teaching. When you're a coach, you get to impact kids on a different level, not from the sense of X's and O's, but from a life standpoint. Someone gives you the opportunity to take their kid and try to mold them or shape their skills, and so it's a big responsibility. So it's almost like you're taking 12 or 10 more kids to be your own. So if I can set a great example for them on the court, then hopefully that carries over to off the court as well. Working in healthcare and coaching, you have to know how to deal with these different personalities. So we have 16 medical assistants. We all are different in our own ways, and so even when I train, I'm like, hey, this is yours to make your own. I'm gonna give you the bases and the knowledge, and you're gonna take this toolbox and use those tools as much as you can, and use them at the way that you see discretion, as long as we get to the same outcome, which is good patient care. I recently got promoted to be a clinical supervisor, and to me, what that symbolizes is just a lot of hard work. That just shows that, and also me personally breaking out of a shell. Before, there was leadership opportunities and I would just sit back in the back because I wasn't ready to take on that type of responsibility. And up until this year, I saw some close friends of mine, they moved up and we all started together. I'm like, why can't I do that? I have 3 children. There's D'Angelo, and who goes by D. There's Jeremiah, who goes by J, and then there's Demetrius, who goes by Michi. I own a whole bunch of titles. I own coach, lead medical assistant, EMT, field trainer, supervisor now. So, but I think the greatest of all of them is dad. So I feel like every day that I work, I'm doing something better to better the lives of my kids. And so, to give them better than I had. And, every day I wake up, I might feel tired. I might not feel like doing what I have to do, but I think about, how much it means for them and what kind of opportunities it gives them if I go out and just work as hard as I can. And, they're really the driving force behind what I do every day because of that. I think when someone enters the medical field, they have to have an open mind because medicine is forever evolving and changing, and that's one of the beautiful things about working in the medical field. So, and everything's not always going to be the same. So being willing to be able to adapt to change and to be motivated to embrace that change and just take it to where it needs to go.